At what points in the interval 0 to 2 pi, close interval 0 to 2 pi, does the function sin 2x attains its maximum value? Given curve f of x is equal to sin 2x, defined in the interval of 0 to 2 pi. This is a given function in the interval 0 to 2 pi. We need to find the points at which the function attains its maximum. The points in the interval at which the function attains its maximum. We need to find the points of f of x is equal to sin 2x within this interval. The function attains its maximum. If a function attains its maximum, that is we can find as absolute maximum. Listen here. Given f of x, find f dash of x. F dash of x is equal to derivative of sin 2x is 2 cos 2x, because d by dx of sin ax, differentiation of sin ax is equal to a cos ax. So here sin 2x is 2 cos 2x. Now put f dash of x is equal to 0 to find its critical point. F dash of x is equal to 0 means 2 cos 2x is equal to 0, which implies cos 2x is equal to 0. Then cos theta equal to 0 means which implies theta equal to, which implies 2x is equal to cos inverse of 0. Cos inverse of 0, that means which is equal to, when 0 to 2 pi, the cos value 0 occurs, the points are pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, then 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. These are the points at which cos value is 0 from 0 to 2 pi. So this is 2x is equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, which implies x is equal to, dividing all the values by 2, pi by 2 become pi by 4, 3 pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4, comma 7 pi by 4. These are the values of x when cos 2x becomes 0. Now we have the interval of 0 to 2 pi, in which these are all belongs to 0 to 2 pi. Therefore the critical points are, what are the critical points? The points which are making f dash 0 are known as critical points. Therefore critical points are pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, comma 7 pi by 4. These are the points obtained by substituting f dash of x 0. These are the points which makes f dash as 0. Now we need to find the values which are on the endpoints. Endpoints is 0 to 2 pi, and there are two values from the endpoints also. In this, pi by 4 to 7 pi by 4, pi by 4 is 45 degree, 3 pi by 4 means 3 times 45, that is 3 times 45 means 135, and then 5 pi by 4 means 5 times 45, 5 times 45 means now finding f values for critical numbers. F of pi by 4, that is equal to sin 2 into pi by 4, sin 2 into pi by 4, cancelling these two, sin pi by 2, that is equal to sin 90. The value of sin 90 is 1. Value of sin 90 is 1. And then f of 3 pi by 4 equal to sin 2 into 3 pi by 4, 2 into 3 pi by 4, cancelling by 2, we will get 3 pi by 2, that is 3 times pi by 2 is 270. So sin 270 is minus 1, its value is minus 1. Then f of third only 5 pi by 4, substituting 5 pi by 4, sin in f, sin 2 into 5 pi by 4, cancelling this, 5 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, sin 5 by 2, 5 pi by 2 means it is sin 5 pi by 2, sin 5 pi by 2 value is 1, that is 5 times 90. So its value is 5 times 90 means 450. So 450 means 360. 450 means 360 plus 90. So its value is 1. And then f of 7 pi by 4. Calculating similar way, which is equal to sine 2 into 5 pi by 4 equal to sine 5 pi by 2. Yeah, sine 7 pi by 4, sorry, 7 pi by 4. This means 7 pi by 2. So sine 7 pi by 2 will be equal to minus 1. Sine 7 pi by 2 equal to minus 1. Now, we have found the f value at the critical numbers. And we need to find the f value at the endpoints of the given interval. That means f of 0, f at endpoints. F of 0 means sine 2 into 0, sine 0. The sine 0 value is 0. And the endpoint 2 pi is f of 2 pi. Then f at the endpoints, f of 0 is 0. And 2 pi, substituting 2 pi, sine 4 pi. Sine 4 pi is also equal to 0. So at the endpoints, the value of the function is 0. So now the values are, there are 6 values. You got 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, and here 0 and 0. Comparing these values, we can conclude that the absolute maximum value of f and 0 to 2 pi is occurring at x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4, because these are the two values maintaining minus 1. These are the values of plus 1. Comparing these results, 1 is greater than minus 1. So these are the minimum values, these are the maximum values. But our question is to find the maximum value, the absolute maximum value of the given function. Therefore, the f value is when f of pi by 4 we have 1, and f of pi by 4 also we have 1. So f attains its maximum at x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Therefore, f of pi by 4 equal to 1. F of 5 pi by 4 also equal to 1. And the remaining values are minus 1 and 0. Comparing these 6 values, the maximum value of f is 1. So f attains its maximum at x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Pi by 4 at x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. The function, given function f of x is equal to sine 2x attains its maximum. Question number 9. Find the maximum value of the function sin x plus cos x. Let the given function be f of x. F of x is equal to sin x plus cos x. And its derivative f dash of x is equal to, derivative of sin x is cos x and cos x is minus sin x. And f double dash of x is equal to cos x is minus sin x and minus sin x is cos x. Taking out minus as common, f double dash of x is equal to minus of sin x plus cos x. Now put f dash of x is equal to 0, find its critical number. That means minus f dash is cos x minus sin x is equal to 0. Bring it to the right side, which implies cos x is equal to sin x, and dividing by cos x, 1 equal to sin x by cos x, that is tan x, which implies tan x is equal to 1. When tan x is equal to 1 means, which implies the values of x are pi by 4, 5 pi by 4. Pi by 4, 5 pi by 4 are the values you obtain for tan x is equal to 1. And now, these are the two values, they are known as critical numbers. We should substitute these values and check its sign of f double dash of x. When x is equal to pi by 4, f double dash of pi by 4 equal to, substituting in f double dash, sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4 is positive. Adding this positive quantity, you will get again positive. We have negative sign here, therefore minus of, substituting pi by 4 here, minus of 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 is negative. Therefore, f double dash of pi by 4 is less than 0 at x is equal to pi by 4. Therefore, f double dash is less than 0 means, therefore f attains its maximum at x is equal to pi by 4. At x is equal to pi by 4. Now substituting x is equal to pi by 4 in f, we will get the maximum value. So f of pi by 4 equal to, substituting in f, sin pi by 4 1 by root 2, cos pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2 equal to, simplifying this, 2 by root 2, that is equal to root 2. That is the maximum value. And we have one another value 5 pi by 4. Substituting 5 pi by 4 in it, f double dash of x is, here x is equal to pi by 4, 5 by 4, etc. We have many values, but no interval is given. Is we should take the first value, that is x is equal to pi by 4, and substituting in f double dash, that is less than 0, at x is equal to pi by 4, f attains its maximum. Therefore, the maximum value is f of pi by 4. Substituting in f x is equal to pi by 4, we have got root 2. So root 2 is the maximum value of the function sin x plus cos x. Question number 10. Find the maximum value of the function in the interval of 1 to 3, close interval 1 to 3, and find the maximum value of the same function minus 3, minus 1, close interval minus 3, minus 1 is given. If a function is maximum, to find its maximum value, we can use absolute maximum value method. By use of that method, first of all we should find f dash of x, and we need to substitute f dash of x is equal to 0. So f of x is given as 2x cube minus 24x plus 107. Finding f dash of x is equal to 6x square minus 24, and put f dash of x is equal to 0, which implies 6x square minus 24 equal to 0. 6x square equal to 24. X square equal to 24 by 6 is 4, which implies x is equal to plus or minus 2. Therefore, you have got two values for x, but the function is defined in the interval 1 to 3. So, therefore, x is equal to 2 is the value belongs to the interval 1, 3. So, we need to find the value of f at x is equal to 2. F of 2 equal to, substituting into 2 into 2 cube 8 minus 24 into 2 plus 107. Simplifying, this is 16 minus 48 plus 107. Therefore, f of 2 equal to, simplifying this, which is equal to 75. Then f at the endpoints, we need to find the f value at the endpoints. So f of 1 means 2 minus 24 plus 107. 2 minus 24 into 1 minus 24 plus 107. So the value of f of 1, simplifying these three values, 109 minus 24. 109 minus 24, that is equal to 85. It is equal to 85. And substituting f at the endpoint 3, finding f value at endpoints of 3, f of 3 is equal to, substituting here 2 into 2 square, 2 cube, 3 into, substituting x is equal to 3, f of 3 equal to 2 into 3 cube 27 minus 24 into 3 plus 107. Multiplying this is equal to 54. 54 minus 3 times 672 plus 107. Therefore, the value of f of 3 equal to, simplifying these three values, we will get 89. That is 89. Listen carefully here. Comparing these three values, what are the values we have got? At a critical number x is equal to 2, this is 75, and at f of 1, 85, and f of 3 is 89. Comparing these three values, the maximum value is 89 at x is equal to 3. Therefore, the f attains its maximum value. Therefore, f of x attains its maximum value at x is equal to 3. The maximum value is 89. This is in the interval of 1 to 3. Now we need to check the maximum value. We need to find the maximum value of the same function at minus 3, minus 1. So we need not to find f dash, f double dash, f dash is equal to 0. These are all same for the previous subdivision. So now we have x value plus or minus 2, which implies for subdivision 2, here x is equal to plus or minus 2, we have got the critical numbers. In this interval, minus 2 is the only value belongs to minus 3, minus 1. So x is equal to minus 2 belongs to minus 3, minus 1. Therefore, find f at x is equal to minus 2. F of minus 2 equal to 2 into minus 2 cube minus 24 into minus 2. Minus 24 into minus 2 plus 107. Simplifying this, we will get 2 into 8 cube minus 8 minus 16 minus 24 plus 48 plus 107. Simplifying this, minus 16 plus 48 plus 107 will be equal to 139. This is equal to 139. Then we need to find the f value at the end points of the given this interval minus 3 and minus 1. So f of minus 3. Substituting minus 3 in f, we will get 2 into minus 3 cube is minus 27, and then minus 24 into minus 3, and then plus 107. Plus 107. Simplifying these values, minus 54 plus 72 plus 107, minus 54 plus 72 plus 107, that is equal to 125. Simplifying this, we will get 125. And we need to find one more value, f of minus 1, f at the end points of f of minus 3 and f of 1 minus 1, which yields 2 into minus 1 minus 2, then minus 24 into minus 1 plus 24, and plus 107. Adding these three values, we will get f of minus 1 equal to 129. Now look at here, comparing these three values, 139 is the greatest. Therefore, the function f of x attains its maximum in the interval minus 3 to minus 1 at x is equal to minus 2. Therefore, f of x attains its maximum at x is equal to minus 2. The maximum value is, therefore, maximum value is equal to, at minus 2 it maintains 139. That is the maximum value in the interval of minus 3 comma minus 1. Close interval minus 3 comma minus 1. Look at here, f of x, f of minus 2 is 139, f of minus 3 is 125, f of minus 1 is 129. So comparing these three values, 139 is the maximum value. So f attains its maximum at x is equal to minus 2 in the interval of minus 3 to minus 1. Therefore, f of x attains its maximum at x is equal to minus 2. Its maximum value is 139. Given that at x is equal to 1, the given function x power 4 minus 62x square plus ax plus 9 attains its maximum value on 0 to 2. Find the value of a. When the function attains its maximum at x is equal to 1, at x is equal to 1, its derivative, first derivative becomes 0. F dash of 1 equal to 0. It is very important. If a function attains its maximum or minimum, at that point f dash of x is equal to 0. So given that it is a maximum at x is equal to 1, this means at x is equal to 1, the derivative of the function is becomes 0. Therefore, given at x is equal to 1, f of x, the given function f of x is equal to x power 4 minus 62x square plus ax plus 9 attains its maximum. At maximum or minimum, f dash of x is equal to 0. So f dash of x is equal to 0. Finding f dash and substituting x is equal to 1. This means f dash of 1 equal to 0. Because at x is equal to 1, the function at its maximum means the f dash of 1 is become 0. So f dash of 1 equal to 0. So find f dash of x, substitute x is equal to 1 and equate to 0. F dash of x is equal to 4x cube minus 124x plus a. And f dash of 1 is 0. F dash of 1 means 4 into 1 minus 124 into 1 plus a equal to 0. Simplifying this, 4 minus 124 plus a equal to 0. So minus 120 plus a equal to 0, which implies a equal to 120. When a follows 120, the given function attains maximum at x is equal to 1. Question number 12. Find the maximum and minimum values of x plus I into x on the interval 0 to 2 pi is given. So to find maximum minimum value, we need f dash of x and we need to substitute f dash of x is equal to 0. So given f of x is equal to x plus I into x, differentiating with respect to x, f dash of x is equal to 1 plus derivative of sin ax is a cos ax, so 2 cos 2x. Put f dash of x is equal to 0. F dash of x is equal to 0 implies 1 plus 2 cos x, 2 cos 2x is equal to 0, which implies 2 cos 2x is equal to minus 1 and cos 2x is equal to minus 1 by 2, which is equal to cos theta equal to minus 1 by 2, which implies which is equal to cos of minus cos pi by 3. You can write as minus cos pi by 3, but here we left side we have a positive ratio of cos, so making this as positive ratio, cos 2x is equal to plus cos of minus cos theta implies cos 180 minus theta, so cos pi minus pi by 3. Minus cos theta means cos 180 minus theta implies minus cos theta, so changing this as a positive quantity, cos of pi minus pi by 3, which implies 2x is equal to pi minus pi by 3. Simplifying this, 2 pi by 3, 2x is equal to pi minus pi by 3, which implies 2x is equal to 3 pi minus pi by 3, that is equal to 2 pi by 3. Now we have an interval 0 to 2 pi, so calculating its general value, the general value for this one is 2x is equal to when cos theta equal to cos alpha, and cos theta equal to cos alpha, theta equal to the general value, theta will be equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha, 2n pi plus or minus alpha. Here this implies cos 2x is equal to cos 2 pi by 3. Comparing this result, this is cos theta, this is alpha, so substituting here 2x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha is 2 pi by 3, where n belongs to z, n is an integer, so substituting n equal to 0, finding x now, find x here or finding x is equal to dividing by 2 n pi plus or minus pi by 3. So substitute n equal to 0 now, here also n belongs to z, substituting n equal to 0, x is equal to plus or minus pi by 3, plus or minus pi by 3, and we have only positive interval, so pi by 3, and n equal to 1, substituting n equal to 1 pi plus pi by 3, that means 3 pi plus pi by 3, that is 4 pi by 3, and 3 pi minus pi by 3, that is plus pi by 3. So substituting n equal to 0 here, we have plus or minus pi by 3, pi by 3 is taken, n equal to 1 means pi plus pi by 3, that is 3 pi by 3, so we have x is equal to 4 pi by 3 here. Then substituting n equal to 2, we have 2 pi plus pi by 3, that is a cross multiplying here, 6 pi plus pi by 3, that is equal to 7 pi by 3. Here we have next value is pi by 3, the next value is 2 pi by 3. When n equal to 1, x is equal to that is substituting n equal to 1, pi plus or minus pi by 3, pi plus pi by 3 yields 4 pi by 3, then pi minus pi by 3 yields 2 pi by 3. So here we have 2 pi by 3 also as a value. Then we are substituting n equal to 2, substituting n equal to here, 2 pi plus or minus pi by 3, 2 pi plus pi by 3 means 6 pi plus 7 pi by 3, x is equal to 7 pi by 3, and subtracting we have 6 pi minus pi, 5 pi by 3. Now we have a range of 0 to 2 pi here, the interval is 0 to 2 pi. So in this 0 to 2 pi, the values are like 7 into 6, this is not included, 7 pi by 3 is greater than 2 pi, so we can left it now, and then 5 pi by 3 means it is 300, yeah, it is included. Therefore the values of x are, we are finding the values of x here, the x are x is equal to pi by 3, then 2 pi by 3, then 4 pi by 3, and 5 pi by 3, 5 by 3, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, 4 pi by 3, 5 pi by 3 are the values belongs to the closed interval 0 to 2 pi. So we need to find the maximum minimum values by use of these critical numbers and its endpoint. So substituting x, all the x values, these 4 x values in f of x, finding its f value, and then substituting the endpoints of the interval in the f, calculating all these 6 values. In these 6 values, the greatest value is known as absolute maximum value, the smallest value is known as absolute minimum value. Now substituting the critical numbers at f of pi by 3 equal to pi by 3 plus sine 2 pi by 3. Sine 2 pi by 3 means it is root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2, which is equal to approximately the pi by 3 value is 1.05, pi by 3 1.05 plus root 3 by 2 means it is 0.87. Oh, simplifying this, we will get 1.92 approximately, 92 approximately. Then f of the next value 2 pi by 3, substituting in f, 2 pi by 3 which is equal to 2 pi by 3 plus sine 2 into pi by 3, sine 2 into 2 pi by 3, that is sine 2 into 2 pi by 3 is 2 pi by 3 means it is 120, 2 into 2 pi by 3 is 240. So sine 240, the value of sine 240 is equal to root 3 by 2. So simplify it again, the value of 2 pi by 3 is multiplied by 2, we will get 2.1 early, 2.1 plus the root 3 by 2 is 0.87, 0.87. Here the sign of 4 pi by 3 is negative, so minus, subtracting here minus, which will be equal to 2.1 minus 0.87 is nearly equal to 1.23, and then substituting f of 4 pi by 3 here, f of 4 pi by 3 is equal to 4 pi by 3, and then plus sine 2 into 4 pi by 3, that is here we have plus root 3 by 2, then minus root 3 by 2, the next quantity is plus root 3 by 2, that is plus root 3 by 2, which is equal to, simplifying this, 4 into pi by 3 means multiplying this 1.05 by 4, we will get a 4.2 plus the remaining value is 4.2 plus root 3 by 2, 4.2 plus here multiply 4.2 plus root 3 by 2 value is 0.87. Adding these two is approximately equal to, we have 5.07, 5.07 approximately. Then finally calculating the last value for f of 5 pi by 3, substituting in f, we will get 5 pi by 3 plus sine of 2 into 5 by 3, here is positive, negative, positive, the next term is negative, minus root 3 by 2, calculating f of sine 2 into 5 by 3, which will be equal to negative term minus root 3 by 2. So calculating this value, 5 pi by 3 will be equal to approximately 5 times 1.05, that is equal to 5 times 1.05 means 5.25 minus this root 3 by 2 is 0.87. Calculating, subtracting these two values, approximately it is equal to 4.38. Now we need to find f value at the endpoints 0 and 2 pi. Now f at the endpoints, f of 0 is equal to f of 0 equal to 0 plus sine 0. Sine 0 is 0, so totally is 0. 0 plus sine 0 is equal to 0. And f of 2 pi, f at the endpoints of the second endpoint 2 pi, substituting 2 pi, which is equal to 2 pi plus sine 2 into 2 pi, sine 4 pi. The value of sine 4 pi is 0, so which is equal to 2 pi. So 2 pi is 2 into the pi value is 3.14, that is equal to, calculating this value 2 pi, that is equal to 2 into f of 2 pi equal to 2 pi, that is equal to 2 into 3.14, that is equal to something 6.28, 6.28 approximately. Now comparing these 6 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values, which is greatest? Here the 6.28 value is the greatest. Therefore, the maximum value is equal to 6.28. It attains at x is equal to 2 pi. It attains at x is equal to 2 pi. At x is equal to 2 pi, f attains its maximum. At x is equal to 2 pi, f attains its maximum. F of x attains its maximum. The maximum value is 6.28, and minimum, which is the least value, comparing these values 1.9 to 1.23, 4.38, comparing the values 1.23 is the least value. Therefore, at x is equal to 2 pi by 3, the least value is the minimum value is and also we have 0 here, so 0 is the least value comparing all these three values. So if f attains its minimum at x is equal to 0, f attains its minimum at x is equal to 0. Therefore, the f of 0 is equal to 0 is the minimum value. So the given function f attains its maximum at 2 pi and minimum at 0. This means the function attains its both maximum and minimum at the endpoints of the intervals. Question number 13. Find the two numbers whose sum is 24 and its product is large as possible. That means the product is maximum. We need to find two numbers. Sum of the two numbers will yield 24 and multiply this, that will be the large maximum number in the product. So the sum of 2 is 24. We must find the sum of two numbers is 24. Let x and y be the two numbers. Let x and y be the two numbers. And let s be the sum. And p be its product. P be product. Given a sum equal to 24, therefore sum equal to 24 is given. Sum means sum of x and y, x plus y equal to 24, which implies y equal to 24 minus x, this is 1. And product p equal to product of x and y, x into y, and substituting y equal to 24 minus x in it, p in terms of x is equal to x into 24 minus x, multiply x inside, we will get 24x square, 24x minus x square is the product function. Now, if p is maximum, when p dash is equal to 0 implies p double dash less than 0. If a function is product is maximum, then when we differentiate the first derivative equal to 0, the product function first derivative equal to 0 yields second derivative is less than 0 at the particular point. So we need to find p dash and p double dash. P dash of x is equal to 24 minus 2x and p double dash of x is equal to minus 2. Here p dash of x is equal to 0 implies 24 minus 2x is equal to 0. 24 equal to 2x, x is equal to 12. So when p dash is equal to 0, x follows 12. Substitute x equal to 12 in the p double dash. When x is equal to 12, p double dash of 12 equal to minus 2. Always it is a negative quantity, a constant value, so less than 0. Therefore, product p is maximum at x is equal to 12. So when x is equal to 12, y equal to, when x is equal to 12, y implies 24 minus 12 is 12. Y equal to 12. So sum of this number is 24. When we multiply, the product is 144. That will be the maximum of the numbers which yields sum as 24. Therefore, the two numbers are 12 comma 12. The two numbers are 12 comma 12.